Welcome to Bike World Winter on Tour, the section of the show where we look at everything to do with adventure biking and touring. So this week we headed down to Jack Lilly Triumph to get some cool new parts fitted to our Triumph Explorer camera bike to hopefully turn it into a world-conquering, non-indestructible, hardcore off-road machine. Let's be honest, if you've spent £15,000 on a brand new adventure bike, you want it to be able to withstand a few knocks here and there, even if the closest you're going to get to going off-road is to drive through a few puddles. To do this, we enlisted the help of a company whose name is synonymous with some hardcore off-road action. So whether you're thinking about going the long way down, the long way round, or just a long way round the Oxford Ring Road while looking cool, it's Touratech you want to speak to. So today we're going to be looking at protection for your bike. And no, we're not talking about the rubber kind. The parts that we fitted came to handguards, sidebars, radiator guard, headlight guard, and a rear mud guard. Now once again, we enlisted the help of James from Jack Lilly Triumph to give us a hand, and well, it was quite lucky that we did. I'm not saying we couldn't have fitted all these parts ourselves, but it turned out to be a bit more fiddly than we inspected. But that's because they are aftermarket parts and not the OE stuff. So first up, we fitted the stainless steel headlight guard, which is not only to protect you from crash damage, but from any debris thrown up from the bike in front. Plus, let's be honest, it looks pretty factory too. And one of the great things about this headlight guard, it is very easy to fit. And it has a quick release mechanism that if you need to suddenly persuade your missus that, no, I haven't been taking my brand new shiny bike out off-road, is pretty handy. And it will set you back about 90 quid. Next up was the kind of rear mud guard stroke number plate guard, and this only cost you £23. So the point of this is not only to protect all your lovely new shiny matching his and her touring gear from all the mud and dirt that could be thrown up by the back wheel, but also to protect any panniers you may have fitted, which cost quite a bit. Now, two of the easiest things to damage on your bike if you should drop it while going off-road is the tank and the fairings. But not to worry, Touratech have a solution for this with some rather mean-looking sidebars. Now, costing 280 quid, these things will stop you damaging any expensive plastics or, even worse, damaging your fuel tank, which could leave you stranded in the middle of nowhere. And one of the most important areas to protect on any adventure bike is the radiator, specifically on the Triumph Explorer because it has a triple engine and therefore it has a rather large one. So the Touratech Radiator Guard definitely adds a lot more protection. It's designed to let the engine breathe naturally as well. Now this does also look really rather trick, but it was the most fiddly piece of equipment we had to fit during the day, and it took us absolutely ages to get all the right plastings and fairings off to allow us to fit the radiator guard. And the cost for this is about 100 quid. Next up was the cool looking hand guards, which are closed, virtually indestructible, and designed not only to protect your bike and leathers, but your hands as well. Now these were actually pretty easy to fit, which is handy because they didn't come with instructions. And one thing I should point out, that the instructions that actually did come with most of these parts are just pictures with a couple of part numbers on. But between our combined brain power, we managed to work it out. Now these will set you back about 100 quid, which works out at £50 a hand. So in total, this level of protection should set you back about £650, but obviously that will vary depending on the make and model of your bike. It may seem a lot, but without it, you could be doing so much more damage to your bike, not only which could cost you loads, but could genuinely leave you stranded in the middle of nowhere, which no one wants. And for more information of any of the parts we got fitted or anything else, just head to our website, bikeworld.co.uk.